The beginning of the end started with a king. King Atrax, a powerful wizard who ruled over the mighty Tauren Empire, was consumed by his relentless pursuit to achieve immortality. Atrax delved into the deepest mysteries of the essence, and in his studies learned that the soul itself was a conduit for the essence, and by tampering with the soul, one could amplify their abilities to focus this magical energy. With this knowledge and his quest for essence-infused artifacts, Atrax found darker applications for the essence. Undeterred by any risks, he learned of ways to engage with unknown forces outside of the material plane, forces that led him to believe that he could achieve this immortality that he's been searching for. But he was deceived. In the void, a plane of existence abandoned by all essence, was where these unknown forces originated. They were the voices of the ancients, the first race created by the pantheon of gods, and the voices of the others, 3 of the 10 pantheon gods that taught the ancients the secret to pure immortality. These entities were banished to the void by the remaining 7 gods. Although, through King Atrax's quest for immortality, these entities were alerted to the existence of Verra, and their hope of returning to the material world was ignited. For Atrax's soul was the conduit of essence that they needed. Upon completing his ritual of immortality, King Atrax's soul became deformed, and in return, he became the first lich and undead creature in Verra. Not true immortality, but rather undeath had been Atrax's fate. This undeath began to spread through the world and enslave Atrax's subjects, but still, his desire to further manipulate the essence remained. He sent his undead subjects throughout Verra to search for more artifacts. This led to the Great War of the Undying, a war the living fought against the Lich King Atrax, leading to his destruction and toppling the last of the Tauren Empire forever. But the events set to motion by the foolishness of King Atrax could not be undone. The ancients were on their way. After this great war, the Aelan Empire arose. In the city of Carphin, the Purian elves helped establish a mage tower to teach the Aela humans how to master the essence and to create magic. This tower turned Carphin's university into one of the greatest across the Aelan Empire. Through the years, statues were constructed depicting those of great importance outside of the tower. Tonfalaris Rin, the Purian elf who constructed the tower and became its first dean. Aristad, the first Aelan human dean of the tower. Darren Lamont, an esteemed member of the Orin family and once dean of the tower. And Clon Xander, the master of alchemy. Outside the doors of the tower are murals depicting the humans asking elves for help controlling the essence. Tonfalaris Rin teaching magic to the Aelans, and the construction of the tower with the 5 phases of Verra's moons. The doors themselves are adorned with a lion head representing humans and a griffin head representing elves. The tower was a beacon of unity and progress. But one fateful night in the skies above Verra, the harbingers appeared. These large celestial bodies acted as a bridge between the void and the material plane, and were what the ancients had used to travel to Verra. As the harbingers crashed down into the world, the ancients began to flow out, and thus began the Calamity, the end of Verra. To save the races of Verra, the goddess of creation prepared divine gateways to send those who could make it to safety in a land called Sanctus. But a harbinger landed between Aela and Carphin, cutting off their direct route to the closest gateway. Escape for those still within Carphin's walls became nearly impossible. Laria Lamont, the head mistress of Carphin University, in this desperate time had a disembodied voice come to her. This voice bestowed upon her the knowledge of a ritual that would delay the advances of the ancients. This is exactly what Laria needed to allow the citizens of Carphin extra time to escape. She took the counsel of this voice, and with the help of a willing citizen, Varric Pulsifer, she performed a sacrifice and a blood ritual. She took Varric to his sacrificial chamber within Carphin's tower and engaged with this unholy deed. Much like Atrax, Laria was deceived. Upon completion of this ritual, a red mist poured from the tower and spread throughout Carphin, killing those still within its walls and turning them undead to forever walk its wreckage. This became Carphin's curse, a curse born from deceit and blood magic.